Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Frieza's 5 Minutes, where we have 5 minutes to get 5 Saiyans, pure of heart and righteousness, and summon the Super Saiyan God. I'm Colby, joined here by Blake.
Me.
And Brian's on site.
He's on site. He loved this movie so much, he's still watching it.
Some say he'll be there forever. Yeah. So what did we do today, Blake?
We watched Battle of Gods 10th year anniversary edition, only in theaters in North America, October 17th and 18th. And we're like, you know what? After we saw this movie in theaters in 2014, 9 years later, let's do it again. And you know what? That's what we did.
We did. That's exactly what we did, actually.
Yeah.
And you know what? It was a good time.
That's the video.
Boom, boom. That's the Stripe closing sound for all you old men out there. Yeah, so I mean, all right, this isn't going to be the longest video. We have 5 minutes. The plant's going to blow up any minute now. And the idea is that, we're not going to be able to say anything new about this movie. It's been out for 10 years. But, I haven't seen this movie in a while. When was the last time you've seen it?
In full?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've seen it since we saw it in theaters.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So 10 years ago.
I've seen, obviously, bits and pieces, one fight there. But, as a whole, I don't think I've seen it since. I mean, I own the Blu-ray, but I haven't watched it because I'm a bad person.
You go home. I hate you. So, it was, it's... I don't know. You start us off. What do you think of this movie?
Well, if we're going by traditional Frieza's 5 minutes rules, we gotta say some stuff we liked and some stuff we disliked, because obviously this movie's been out in Japan for 10 years, in North America and other countries for 9. So everyone has seen this movie. Anyone who's anybody, at least.
Well, except for the one guy in the front row.
I know, he was sad when Vidal got hit with the Glock.
Vidal got hit with the Glock, and he's like, no.
I mean, do you blame him?
I mean, I was like, nah! So. But yeah, tell me something you liked.
One thing I liked, right? Are you ready?
Yeah, you laid on me.
Sorry, I ingested a lot of food within the last 3 hours. And
yeah.
I'm doing some deep breaths.
Dude, I pull up at the movie theater. Blake's in his car eating a Big Mac. Just starving down. Then he comes in with his Spree, his Hershey's cookies and cream drops, a full thing of popcorn.
A baby's gotta do what a baby's gotta do. Something I liked about this movie is the humor. It is funny. It made me chuckle.
I think they cut out again.
It made me smile. Nothing cut out, Kobe. It's gonna sound great in the finished product.
In post. All right. Well, you cut out on me. So could you repeat that?
I said the movie was funny. You didn't hear me?
Quits, folks. Yeah, I heard you. The movie's funny.
Funny.
No, I agree with you. There's some good humor in the movie. Really?
What's the best joke?
The best joke?
I like when Pilaf was like, "Did you have to really fly for 25 feet?"
Oh yeah, that's pretty funny. I remember laughing real loud the first time.
I do too. Like, I forgot that happened, but when it happened, I remember watching it for the first time.
You know? I always love oh my god, who's the voice actress for Bulma? I'm blanking. Oh my gosh.
Monica.
Yeah, her deliveries whenever someone's just like, "You're really old," Don't shut up. I always thought that was pretty funny. The there's some weird lines in this movie. Now I'm going back. Also, how old is Goku?
All right, let me go to the Googs. How old is Goku in Battle of Goods?
He's got to be in like his 50s or something, right?
Okay, according to Screen Rant, the most accurate
Oh,
website
God.
of any Dragon Ball media related stuffs, Goku's story forward by 4 years in the Battle of Gods saga, with Goku now 42.
42? Wait, okay. I'm trying to think of the timeline here, right? So, Beerus sleeps for 39 years, right? However, Vegeta saw Beerus when he was a kid. I assume that Vegeta and Goku are of similar age, like maybe a couple years apart.
Apparently, if the Googles is being correct, Vegeta's 48 in Battle of Gods. He's a bit older.
Okay, maybe that makes a little more sense now. I'm trying to think of like how old was Goku when I guess Vegeta would be older than Goku by that much, considering Goku was a tiny little baby when Planet Vegeta was destroyed.
Exactly. And then in the flashback in the movie, it was like 39 years ago I saw you cuck my dad.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it didn't. I don't know if he said 39 years ago.
He did.
But
because Beerus slept for 39 years.
Sure. Right. But did he say like he could have been? I don't know. He could have. I don't know. It could have been like 48 years ago. I know it couldn't be. He'd be a little sperm.
Yep.
Okay. I'm sure the math makes sense. It was just really weird to me hearing it out loud. I'm like, I don't know. This seems a little off over here. Something must be wrong. But maybe it's right. And I'm a dummy.
See, when they start putting real numbers into things, it gets a little shaky because they have to commit, and they don't like to commit.
Mm-hmm. It's like power levels all over again, you know. Anyway, what's something else you liked?
I will go on record for this, that the moment where Goku says, "I will not let you destroy my world," into when he does the Kamehameha into Beerus, that stretch is one of the best stretches of Dragon Ball and modern Dragon Ball.
I agree with that. And I got chills the first time, and I still got chills. Watching him go through the sky and fight, like with the J-Rock playing. You know, it's just really hype.
It's awesome.
And it's very well animated. That whole so the stretch from when the first time they try and make him Super Saiyan God, that stretch onward has really good animation. Like I think that's where they put a lot of the budget. That like when he's still Super Saiyan, but he has all that power. That looked so cool. Like that whole sequence was really well animated. I forgot.
Yeah, during the J-Rock song. Yeah.
No. This is like above the pool when like they're trying to turn him into a god.
Yeah, he's like sparking and shit.
Yeah, but he's still like Super Saiyan. That whole like like everything about that looked really cool. And they put a lot of respect into that for some reason, which I'm glad they did. But yeah, of course that last fight is really awesome too. Thing I disliked. There's a line in this movie that I never liked ever. I thought it was dumb the first time, and I think it's dumb now. And it's when after Vegeta does the whole My Bulma shtick, and Roshi he's like, his love for his wife made him stronger than Goku for a minute.
Yeah.
And I think that line is so bad.
Why?
Because for one, the fuck does Roshi know how strong Goku is? He hasn't seen him in forever. And second, that's the in-universe reason. The out-of-universe reason is like we as an audience don't need to hear that. Like we see it when Vegeta punches the shit out of Beerus. Where we understand, we're like, oh, he just beat he just like surpassed Goku in that moment, right? That's really, you know. So that's like super clumsy. It always takes me out of it for a second. I get pulled back in, of course, but I don't know. I think it's a really cringy line.
Pretty cringe, Roshi.
It's pretty cringe, Roshi. Come on, bro. You're better than that. Something you dislike.
There's some like weird audio issues sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
and like, and I thought there was like weird mixing, like audio
Yeah.
mixing. Like sometimes like people would be like talking really low, and then the music is blasting, and then
Yeah.
like we noticed this one part where like Vegeta's talking, but it sounds like one track of his audio is like slightly
Yeah,
before or after.
it's during the final fight when Beerus and Goku are fighting in the like barren wasteland, whatever, and like Vegeta's remarking on the fight with the others, and yeah, it sounds like literally the like audio files for him, like the stereo audio file, is like disconnected, so he has this warbling like echo to him,
Yeah,
and it just sounds really bad.
Yeah, it was weird.
I don't remember if like the original was like that, or rather, not the original, but you know, like, is that was it always like that?
Well, that's before we became audiophiles, so I don't know.
True. Also, like you said, some characters are mixed a little weird. Like there was a scene where like Dende popped up, and he was way louder than everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They, maybe should have done another pass on that one, guys. Sabbath, come on, bro. You're a pro.
Did Chaozu talk once?
Oh god. I don't know. Tien talked what, 2 or 3 times?
Yeah, you're like, I bet Tien doesn't even talk in this fucking movie, and then he was like, "Oh man," you're like, "Yeah,
yeah, we did it. We'll take what we did, yeah." For the Yamcha spit more facts than Tien.
Dude, one of my favorite parts of that fucking movie is like when Roshi summons the Job Squad, and he's like, "Let's get them, guys!" And Beerus just like fucking makes everyone a fucking jabroni. It makes me so sad.
Does Roshi even contribute?
No. He's like, "Fuck them up,
boys."
guys.
And then Sonya fucked up and was like, no, I don't want to deal with that.
This isn't Tournament of Power, Roshi, alright?
Yeah, right. He would have one-shot Beerus.
Dude, he was like dodging Jiren. He could have he could have cooked, you know?
He had to hold back. Yeah, but another thing I kind of dislike, and maybe this is, this isn't the movie's problem, but after going through it for year after year after year, I thought the scenes of Beerus and Whis eating was getting to be a bit much. I remember thinking that
there was a lot of eating in this movie.
It got kind of annoying, right? I got a little like the third time it would show Whis eating sushi. I'm like, can we stop for a minute? We get it. He likes the goddamn food. He makes an ice cream joke. Har. But
I mean, that is kind of their thing, but like I totally get what you're saying.
Yeah, I didn't feel this way the first time I watched it. I remember during Resurrection F, I felt that way. I was starting to get that fatigue.
Yeah.
But so maybe I just been going through it too hard, you know. It's been years of Super. What was something else you liked?
I like how it made me appreciate the movie versus the 12 episodes of Super that we got from this movie.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. One thing that was like just like black and white is the God ritual part. At least when they first try it, and in the movie, it's just like, you know, beautiful and stuff. And, but in the show, a lot of time. Yeah, in the show, they're like, oh my god. So they're doing the God ritual, and like they keep zooming in on like their faces, but it's not like a real zoom in, like it's drawn. They literally zoomed in on the image, and it's looks blurry and looks like complete dog water.
No, listen, early Super is like incredible. It's incredible how janky early Super animation is. You can't make it up.
No bueno. But it made me realize, like, or made me reappreciate how much I enjoy the movie as a whole, you know?
Wholeheartedly agree with you. You know what I don't like, though, about the movie?
Oh, no.
I think we could cut out 90 to 100% of the Pilaf gang.
I don't know. I as a fan of OG Dragon Ball, I enjoy their antics, but because I think there was stuff added in theatrical extended edition that included them, so maybe they kind of dragged on for a little bit.
I don't know, because I remember all of that happening, like, with them. I remembered all of the scenes, like, them in the prize room, them outside talking, about, their plan, them shooting Gohan in the head, but I just thought it went on way too long. They were in this movie for so much of the runtime, and on their own, like, I don't think they're really the worst, like a lot of people say they are, and I think they're funny too, but it's like, it really, I think, detracted from what the movie was and what we were focusing on. And if you cut them out, all of their scenes, nothing changes.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
I can't think of
right.
it. Like, everything would play out exactly the same, right? It's not like they were the catalyst that made Beerus, like, want to destroy everything, right? That was Boo.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing they contributed, the only thing was the stray bullet that let Dende find out that Videl was pregnant, but that still wouldn't have changed anything, because she could still just come out and be like, hey guys, I'm pregnant. If anything,
True.
They just spoiled the surprise early.
From my understanding is the Pilaf gang bits are a bit longer in the extended version.
Okay.
There's no Oolong rocks paper scissors duel with Beerus.
That one I knew. Yeah, I figured it was new.
And some stuff like that one Vegeta and Boo interaction was not there either, which I liked.
Vegeta Boo interaction?
Yeah, like now I don't remember it. He
it
was
when he yells
like,
at him?
"You're one to talk," He said that to Boo. I don't remember the context now.
Man, it was a really great scene. I remember it.
You chuckled, I chuckled, and then we completely forgot
did.
about it.
Yeah,
You're like, ho, 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 ho.
Beep. Yeah. Okay. Well. Anyway, yeah. I think those are my biggest complaints, which I don't even think are really that bad. I can't think of really many other no. You know what? All right. I think the best thing about this movie, by far, is just the entire Whis Beerus introduction. It's kind of crazy to me how in a franchise this old, these two characters came swinging out of the gate and became instant fan favorites, absolutely adored. And it's that opening scene with them, it does so much work.
I agree.
It was just you get a lot of personality from Beerus, and a lot of it's fun too. He's menacing, but in a way that's so casual that only elevates his dangerousness. And
sounds like a cat.
Yeah, he's just playful. He's super playful most of the time. He's grumpy and playful, and it's just really interesting and cool. And then Whis is just this funny little goofball where he's just I'll sing to wake you up, and it's just cool. I like them a lot.
But then if he has to put on the heat like he did at the end when he knocked out Beerus, he's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, which is the perfect little bow, right? That's how you really wrap it around and make it a complete character there. Which is cool. And also the environment is so engaging where they are on Beerus's world.
Planet Beerus.
Planet Beerus. It's really, that also helps draw you in and keep you there, because you're always looking around at the fish tank or the food or the architecture. Everything is just so interesting about them, and no wonder why they're so loved. He's still one of I love Beerus. He's so cool, and it is kind of a bummer that we don't get to see a lot of him in Super, or in action, I should say. In the manga, you get to see some cool stuff with him.
When he fought the other gods.
Yeah, but I wonder when we're ever gonna get full power Beerus.
I don't think we ever will, man.
You don't think so?
I think like that quote unquote moment. Like I don't think they want to give us the moment where like Goku and or Vegeta's like, we have surpassed you, Beerus, because I think like Toriyama and friends want to make Beerus and Whis like the benchmark. Like, you ain't getting better than this because we're gods, you know.
Yeah, I guess.
And
I don't know.
angels.
I feel like Dragon Ball as a franchise has done that so many times already, though. Like to positive effect, right? With Roshi, King Kai, Kami, and they always set up this benchmark, and then they always have Goku surpass it. Like it almost feels like he kind of did with Ultra Instinct, you know. Like I wonder how Goku would fare up against Beerus now.
When they stood up.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you. When the Grand Priest Daddy Boy becomes the villain, that's when it all changes. God. Dude. We're gonna get
Tooper?
In Tooper, dude, when Beerus has to fight Whis to Whis is like, sorry, nothing personal, and then like it's this whole emotional journey. But Toei, hire me. I'm gonna write the best Tooper you could ever have.
Hire this man.
I will cook for you. I will cook. No,
listen, Kobe. I just want to go over one last meh that I feel about this movie.
We're gonna end on the meh. Okay.
I'm gonna end on the meh.
Okay.
So this movie started with like a little like it's like, recap. Whoa, look all these moments in Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Oh
man.
And it was weird. Like it was cool, but it didn't look good.
I would say it looked like ass.
Yeah, and it was weird. It used what's her name? Stephanie Nadaldi's Kid Goku and Linda Young's Frieza. Even though this came out in 2014, and I mean, I assume it was archival footage or archival voice clips, but at that point, you already had Chris Ayres and Colleen Clinkenbeard for Frieza and Goku respectively. So it's weird. Like they're not even like credited. And
that's interesting.
That was definitely like Stephanie and Linda
yeah,
Young.
I mean, if it was like something out of reverence, then they would have put the credits in.
Yeah.
Kind of weird. They didn't want to pay the families.
And then when it shows Gohan and Goku doing the father-son Kamehameha, Goku was like, Gohan.
Dude, he was dying. Just like, instead of being like, Gohan, he's like, gone. Yeah, okay. Anyway, paycheck. They Sean.
Anyways.
Yeah, I get I'm getting really kind of sick of those recaps. In this movie, it's fine, right? Because this is like our first foray back into the Dragon Ball world after a long time.
Yeah, this was like the first movie. Yeah,
but like the trailer for Daima did it.
Daima.
I feel like Broly did it, or like some sort of intro, right?
I think the Daima thing was just to be like, look, a new series.
Yeah, but I'm saying I feel like I've seen this. They do this more than once. Like I feel like they've done it a bunch of times.
Well, yeah, we got it in like Superhero.
Yeah, they did. Right,
but that was beautiful. So
yeah, it looked
that
good.
Looked incredible.
Like, can we stop? Like, they just have this. We've already played the games a billion times and told us this story. I feel like I know this story so well. In stupid ways, like just the highlight reel. Like I've seen a highlight reel 40 times of this series. Like I don't know. I'm getting a little tired of seeing Kid Goku defeat the Red Ribbon Army, and then he fucks up Piccolo. Then he fights Vegeta. Doesn't show Raditz or Nappa because who gives a shit. Then he fights Frieza. He helped Cell, and I don't know. I'm meh, just meh.
That's fair.
Anyway. So, Blake.
Yeah?
How many fingies would you give Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods?
10th year anniversary edition.
10th year anniversary edition.
Only in theaters October 17th and 18th. Dub only.
Wah.
From Fathom Events.
From Fathom Events, they were showing us everything they're doing.
Yes, they
It's
were.
a lot. It's a lot.
I would give Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods 10th anniversary edition from Fathom Events. 2 days only, dub only.
Yeah.
4 fingies
Oh my god.
out of 5.
Oh
Listen.
my god.
It's a good time. It was, I quite enjoy Battle of Gods, especially like in the context of all the new stuff we got since then, like Super and Broly and Superhero and stuff. It was a good starting point for modern Dragon Ball, especially with the introduction of Beerus and Whis, and like at the end you get the revelation of like the 12 universes, and
Good
obviously
point.
we only seen like a little butt crack of that sense, but they with Battle of Gods, they set themselves up for X amount of years of possible content.
So much money.
And they capitalize on only a little bit so far. So
He's handed gold and turned into a turd. No.
Colby.
Mm-hmm.
How many fingies would you give Battle of Gods 10th year anniversary edition, 2 days only, dub only, brought to you by Fathom Events?
I would give Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods 10th anniversary edition, available only on October 17th and 18th in theaters by Fathom Events. 4 fingies out of 5. Yeah, the idea of this movie just being this like return to form for the franchise and this beginning of something great really opens the door into something fantastic, and it gets you really excited. And even now it's super exciting to watch. And Beerus's relationship to Goku in their fight is so cool, and it's just it really solved the issue of like power scaling in Dragon Ball, where it's not about who kind of wins, but like him teaching Goku like there's alternative objectives happening here, and like Goku as a character is really, his conflict is great. Just solid work all around. I have my gripes with it, but overall super enjoyable, and it deserves a lot of love and respect.
Yeah, I agree.
It
was a fun, jolly old time.
Very good. And if you like what you hear, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Do all of that. If you like something, what did you like or dislike about Battle of Gods? And out of context with Super and all that. So, or maybe even in, who cares? Let us know down below.
Yeah, and if you enjoy Frieza's 5 minutes, we got another one coming probably next week because the chapter will be out. So look forward to that.
Yeah, can't wait. Cell Max, baby.
Cell Max.
All right. Hail Lord Frieza.
Hail Lord Frieza.